Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here, Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my review of Walking Dead issue 178 review. Now I'm sorry, I know this review is late. I've been kind of backed up on some of my comic reviews, so these are going to be coming out a little bit more later than usual. But if you're interested in comic reviews or The Walking Dead, hit subscribe down below and hit the bell icon, that way you don't miss any future videos on The Walking Dead or comic content I put out on my channel moving forward. Now let's begin. So we pick up this issue right where issue 177 left off, where Sadiq had walked in on Mercer and this new Commonwealth character George, how they were talking about how they want to pretty much overthrow the governor of the Commonwealth. And it pretty much is easily resolved when Mercer just says, oh, he was just blowing off steam. And I kind of say I feel like that was a bit of a letdown in my opinion. I felt like we got this big thing coming, and then they dangled it right in front of us and then pulled it away. It just felt like such of a waste of a cliffhanger. I would have preferred something different from the last issue, and it just, to resolve it so quickly where it was just blown off as them blowing off steam, it just didn't quite, it wasn't something I was interested in at that point. I'm interested to see where it goes, if like Mercer's constant blowing off of steam and getting annoyed at Sebastian and the governor eventually makes him want to make a move and there's a eventual rebellion or something. I really hope they go in that direction, because at this point it was just a letdown, and I just kind of feel like a waste of time just to have the cliffhanger just to get readers to come back next time. It just felt like a waste and just kind of like a cheap way to try to grab more readers for this issue, in my opinion. And then we jump over to the hilltop and we got Maggie and Dante just kind of continuing on with their relationship. And we have Sophia coming in and finding out that they're in a relationship, having heard rumors from people around the community. And this really kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because I understand where she's coming from, Sophia, that she's mad that she didn't tell, that Maggie didn't say anything to her and she had to hear it from the people from the hilltop. However, this scene just really frustrated me, where she called her like, just like called her names for sleeping with someone else, and it just really frustrated me. And it's like, Sophia's a child pretty much. Yes, she might be like a teenager, but still she's not like old enough, in my opinion, where she would be able to understand this. And this just came off as so out of place and so like out of character, and it's just like really frustrated me that they had this happen. I understand where Sophia is coming from, but it's just like, this is stuff for the grown-ups, not for you, Sophia. And it's just like, it just rubbed me the wrong way again. And it just, I don't know, I feel like if they had gone about it a little bit differently, I would feel different. But I feel like the way they went about portraying this kind of thing just kind of rubbed me the wrong way and just kind of annoyed me. Then we jump back to the Commonwealth of Michonne and Elodie, and you got their conversation, and Elodie's kind of saying she doesn't know how she can ever trust Michonne again and how she can ever love her again. And I don't know, I'm 50-50 on this, because again, like with the last issue, I like how I got the two characters kind of having a kind of strained relationship due to not being with each other for a while. I like that, but at the same time, I'm going to say that this issue didn't do much for me with how they portrayed it. It just came off as really cheesy when Michonne just kept saying, I'll wait for you, I'll wait however long. It just came off as cheap and cheesy, and then you got her giving this grin and hugging her at the end. And it just, again, came off really cheesy and just kind of weak, in my opinion. And I wish they had done something different and gone about it a different way, because it just didn't do much for me, and I just kind of was frustrated by the whole exchange between Michonne and Elodie. And then we jump back to Sophia at Hilltop, and you got Carl coming over to her, and you got Sophia venting about the whole Maggie and Dante thing, and then you have Carl giving her, I guess, some advice about how he learned to accept Andrea in his life. And I like this. This scene, even though I didn't like the Sophia stuff, the Carl exchange of her definitely helped me in a way kind of like it a little bit better. It's still not 100%, but it just kind of improved it a smidge, where I'm just like, okay, I'm not annoyed by this, but I like what they were trying to do. And it was just, and it's just, they could have gone about it a little differently. I think if they had going about it with her hearing the rumors and then maybe talking to Carl about it and him helping her see it and then have her go to Maggie at the end, it would have been a little bit differently. I think I would have liked that a little bit better instead of the whole exchange between her and Maggie earlier. And I just wish they had done it a little bit differently than they had it play out in the original form. And then we jump back to the Commonwealth again, and we meet back up with Michonne meets back up with the rest of the group after that exchange with Elodie, and the governor gives back their weapons. And I really like that little exchange between her, Michonne, and Elodie, where they talk about her carrying a sword around. I did really enjoy that. And then we have Eugene finally getting like a formal, meet up with Stephanie, and I really like the meet up here, and it just, I feel like they're building up the Commonwealth just to be like these people who are like, I wouldn't say copycats of Alexandria, but just people who feel like they're a tad bit, I don't know, like, I feel like the way they treat the Stephanie is just like really like, this person help you find new people and they're just kind of treating her like garbage. It just frustrates me how they're treating people. I wonder if how they treat people is gonna be a form of what goes on moving forward in the comics about like how like maybe they treat some people in a different way. You see where you got her being kind of like, I don't know, African American, and maybe she's treated a little bit differently. I don't totally enjoy that 100% when it's preachy in comics, but where if they do it in a sense where it's in a way where it's like they don't preach it to you, but it's a good thing for the times, I will like that. But it just frustrated me how they treated her and just like just kind of berated her about what she did, and it just really, really kind of frustrated me. And then you got the governor who just then decides to kind of head back to her quarters, I guess, and Michonne kind of makes a remark about how she didn't question it, she didn't ask them any more questions or anything, and then you got Elodie saying she'll probably ask them all to your leader when she meets them, kind of indicating that meetup that we know that's coming between the governor and Rick and coming issues. And I really like how they kind of had that foreshadowing in this issue right here. And then we got Sebastian showing up after the governor leaves. He's the son of the governor, Pamela Milton. And my God, I really hate this character. I can't wait for him to die. I hope he dies a really painful death. Hopefully by zombies or maybe by Rick stabbing him. I don't know, but I really hope he dies a really painful, slow death because he's really annoying. And he comes up over and offers to give Yumiko, I think that's her name, Yumiko, a tour of the Commonwealth. And he kind of makes a couple of advances on her and kisses her hand. And it really aggravates her. And then you got Magna who comes up and shoves him away, and you got Princess and who pushes him away too, and you got them all yelling, calling him, saying that he assaulted her. And I gotta give props to the princess here for sticking up for these with Unico and Magna in this moment, because she doesn't really know these people that much, and yet she sticks up for them. So I gotta give her props for that. And then you got the Commonwealth soldiers coming over, and you got Princess who's just swinging her giant spear around, attacking them. And you got her knocking Sebastian to the ground, and then you got Mercer showing up, and he's asking what's going on. And then you got Sebastian, and this annoyed me even more, saying to arrest all of them. And Mercer's like, what am I supposed to do? Even arrest all of them, even the innocent ones that I just saw standing around? And I really like how he brought that up. And then you got Elodie coming over and helping him up. And then you got him like hitting her and pushing her away and saying, you want to see assault, that's assault. Like how she helped him get up, how she was going to help him get back up. And I'm like, dude, dude, she helped you, like, and you're yelling, saying that her helping you up is assault. This dude needs to die. Like I said, I really hope he gets a slow, painful death at the hands of zombies or Rick or something like that. I would love to see him like show up at the Alexandria or something, have Rick just look at him and just like kind of like just give him a beat down or something, or just yell at him or something. I just love to see that happen, because this character really just annoys me. And you got him just being like a total annoyance to these people, and he's saying that like Elodie assaulted him and how he wants her done something with and done something with these people, and Michonne kind of intervenes at this point, says no, that's not how we do things here, and then it ends with Elodie kind of holding Michonne back from attacking Sebastian. And I gotta say, for what this issue gave us, yes, was it kind of a slower issues. I know we need to have the slow issues where there's not like a whole lot of action. And I gotta say, the cover for Princess and how it was saying like, oh, she doesn't belong, was kind of misleading, and I gotta say that was kind of annoying. I wish we got a different kind of cover. But for what we got, I gotta say it was decent, and I'm interested to see where it goes from here with Sebastian. I hope he dies soon. But I'm really interested to see what they do with these characters. I really like Mercer. And I hope with what's going on with Sebastian, maybe he eventually does like have a rebellion there's a rebellion at the Commonwealth, and maybe when he meets Rick decides to help them overthrow the Governor Milton and Sebastian and people like that. I really hope they do something like that, because I really can't stand this Sebastian character. He really annoys me. But I gotta say, decent issue, and very interesting. I can't wait to see where they take it from here moving forward in the next issue of The Walking Dead. So yeah, guys, that's my review of The Walking Dead issue 178. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell icon. That way you don't miss any future videos on The Walking Dead comic series or any other comic content I put on my channel. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I will see you next time.